Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3, Catrian Purification Plant, blue team, have some Imperial Guard. We got Aetherion with a Lord General fighting in ranged combat, begins with a retinue of Stormtroopers, can also add to the retinue, giving him strong defense and support. The Mordian Iron Guard elite scheme here. Don't often get to see this on the Lord General, doesn't even have a moustache, what's going on? Alongside Bum9 with a Lord Commissar being all invisible, there he is. Strong offense and support, fighting in melee, begins with a refractor shield, doesn't like bolts of fire, runs away. And rounding off the blue team, YZ with a Warlock, a melee spellcaster that leaps into combat, some powerful disruption and support. Red team, Claw, is a plague champion, starts off with a damage of a time bolt gun, can get melee weapons, some strong utility and support, can also repair. Alongside Rambo's Force Commander, very strong offense, fighting in melee, can also tank, disrupt and support, very determined to grab that power point there and nodes it. And rounding off the teams is Blank as a Warboss, a melee hero, objects, very strong offense, disruption and support from the front lines, getting stuck into some guardsmen. Sentinel is there, don't think it has to stomp up yet though. On the way soon. Sluggers getting quite low actually, fellas. If they get stomped here, this could be bad. There's a stomp, I think the sluggers are going to wipe. The sluggers do indeed wipe. They didn't even try to retreat there. Blue team pushing through the mid. Warlock with his crazy leaping crap gets onto those tactical marines. Plague champion is hanging out shooting stuff. Got double guardians here into banshees for YZ. Double CSM for Claw, like it's 2010. Rambo's scouts got busted up a bit. I'm not sure if they dropped a model though. Attacks have been out the whole time, and the Force Commander's back to smack and help against those howling banshees. Oh, Warlock gets a decap though on the power, wasn't noted. Claw spent all their requisition getting Chaos Space Marines up, I guess. Heretics got messed up a bit. Where are the first CSM? Oh, they are getting bansheed. Banshees have power melee weapons. They are a massive threat early on to heavy infantry and low level heroes. Scouts have a sergeant now, can chuck grenade and see stuff properly. Looks like Rambo is grabbing the power back. We have battle equipment up for the healthier guardians. Allows them to chuck a grenade, gives them more health and gives them shields and fleets. Lots of cool stuff. 2-to-1 cap here for blue. Rangers up for YZ. Catachan Devils for Bum9. And Storm Boys for Blank. Who needs to replace Sluggers when you can just get Storm Boys? CSM in some trouble. They do have an Eternal War upgrade. Here come Heretics to help out with a Doom Blast. I don't think it was a good Doom Blast there. Got to be careful in the Doom Blast usage. Don't just use it willy-nilly. You're sacrificing model. You're spending 13 requisition and weakening yourself in the field to use a Doom Blast. It's a great ability, but if something's retreating like that and it's not going to give you an extra model kill, don't use it. I mean, maybe it did give them an extra model kill there, but it didn't seem like a very good Doom Blast. They weren't in a good position for it. Packs on the pipe with a heavy cover. The Imperial makes very, very solid pipes. Where are the Storm Boys? All reliable. Messing up the blob of tax and scouts. We have Grenade Launcher Lord General. The Storm Boys are off on the east side doing something. Stomp misses because of the shotgun blast from the Catachans. Warboss gets one smack in and has to flee. Oh, we have the Power Sword Lord Commissar for lead by example. Very cool ability. It's like an upgraded version of the Force Commander's default battle cry. So he's upset. Double tax. Oh, he's got a shield. Storm Shield and Chainsword. Gives him a bit more damage, but the benefits are mostly defensive. Passive 20% range damage resistance and the awesome defend ability. Also 100 health. I think this, yeah, the only weapon in the game that gives you health, I believe. Pretty sure that's right, unless I'm forgetting something really obvious, which does happen. Storm Boys are bashing power, by the way. We've got Noise Marines up for Claw with a Sonic Blaster. All good stuff. Shuriken Cannon for YZ. These Guardians forgot where they were for a second. And Rangers do have the Pathfinder gear, could infiltrate the Banshees for some nasty ambush surprise attacks. Do you guys... Oh, they don't have an aspiring champion. They do have grenade launchers though. Fantastic upgrade for your Heretics. And the Plague Champion himself with the fetid armor. Oh, I would like to lodge an official complaint to Mr. Adilla and those elite mod fellas in 298. And I've already told them this in the Elite Mod Development Discord place where I mooch around and annoy people, that the Armor of Pestilence in 298 was lowered to a 500 health boost, but was also supposed to be lowered to a 30 power cost from 35. Well, the second part of that change didn't go through. It still costs 35 power, but he only gets 500 health from it. I don't know. See, this is one of those notes where they didn't provide any context for it. I don't know why it was nerfed in the first place. Plague Champion should be some of the toughest heroes around, surely. I think they should give it more health and make it cost like 50 power. But what do I know? But yeah, please fix that, because they didn't fix it in 2981. Because I guess they didn't know about it or something. Apparently nobody else noticed it. 420 to 425 on the VPs. So he'll probably have to wait ages to get his 30 power Armor of Pestilence. Just a straight up nerf at the moment. Shotgun blast on his face. Got the Unholy Stench. Fetid armor was also nerfed, of course. Up to 25 power, which is fair enough. It was very good for 120. 406 to 425, 2 to 1 for the red team. So official complaint is lodged. Please get on it, Mr. Elite Mod fellas. Shoulder mount, or whoever does the little fiddly number bits. Atlas maybe? I don't know. One of you guys. Banshee's having a great time jumping over everything over there. Got the aspect of fleetness. Warboss getting revived by the Force Commander. There is a game going on while I was ranting about the Plague Champion. Artificer armor for the Force Commander here. We've got some upgraded shooter boys with big shooters and Knob Leader for both of them. Storm boys doing some decent work. They've been bashing a lot, which is a good way to get them some XP, I guess. And there's that grenade launcher, of course. West side is blue. Warlock is down. Did I just see touch of Nurgle on those Noise Marines? They look green and sparkly for a second. Oh, they get suppressed and forced off though by ranger shots and lots of stuff. And here we're going to see a revive from Bum9. It's going to level them to 2. 2 and a bit it should be. There we go. Got 2 and like a third. And Primaris Psyker on the way for Aetherion. One of the things that is adjusted in 2981 is the Primaris Psyker. I'm still casting 298 games just because I have so many of them. Like hundreds of 298 games. You guys were amazing at sending them in. So I'll be casting some more while the 2981 games come in. Not sure how many more I'll cast. Tier 2 then for YZ. The red team are a bit behind in tech. In fact, Ogrin's already on the way for Bum9, who's got those double catechins. Double catechins and Ogrin's, maybe with Aura of Discipline on the Lord Commissar, could be very cool to see. Used well. Force Commander smacking some guardsmen. Let's get some grenade launcher to the face. Oh, I thought maybe Banshees would get on retreat there and kill him, but they ran. I think they should have stayed. They might be able to get a kill. Double CSM. One of them with Eternal War. The other fellas are not up to much. Just a relatively short war. You guys going to cap? They should reface themselves so they can shoot while they cap. But they aren't doing it. They're just going to back off anyway. I don't think it would have been a great idea. With the Catechins right there. Whirlwind on the way for Rambo. Dark Reapers on the way for YZ. And the Psyker is up. Here he is. With his staff of painful sparkles. 60 damage per hit. And it jumps around in a little AoE. Nasty. That was one of the things toned down in 2981. For this fella. Bloodletters on the way for Claw. Feel like it's been a while since I've seen Bloodletters in a replay. Good to see him. We got upgraded Storm Boys with their Knob Leader buffed by Use Your Choppers from the Warboss. There's a Bomber by Explosion as well. Improved rocket packs also gives them more jump range, which is pretty nice. 399 to 400 on the VPs. Ogrin's on the way now for Aetherion. I don't think I've ever actually got to see a Primaris Psyker support Ogrins with a telekinetic dome and stuff. Want to see it happen. Force kind of disrupting them there. Whirlwind is disrupting as well, and lots of defensive buffs from the defend. Sergeants on both attacks. In fact, one of them is Stern Guard veterans there, using vengeance rounds to shoot through the Ogrins' super heavy infantry armor. And here are your bloodletters. They're going to do a lot of damage to Ogrins. These guys, demons with power melee hellblades that can teleport and phase out to temporarily take no damage, which is very handy. There's the teleport. Chop, chop, chop. Killing one of the rangers is alright. Decent chunk of XP. Banshee's doing their jumping thing again. Don't want to go in here though. Stern Guard on capping duty with their faster capping trait. And Kraken bolts loaded in. His power is still red. Here are the Mordian Iron Guard Ogrins with their hat on the Bonehead leader there. Got a medical sergeant for the Lord General, I think. Hand out medical packs to the Ogrins and stuff. Pretty handy. Do you have no Aura of Discipline for this fella yet? Level 2. Devastators for Rambo on the way. Where are those Dark Creepers? What are they up to? There they are. I think the models for the Dark Creepers and some of the other Eldar models were adjusted a bit in 2981. That was a warp throw. Oh, Armor of Pestilence is in for the Plague Champion. That's why I didn't knock him over. And Icon of Nurgle is in. Passive damage to nearby enemies is such a cool accessory. It's just that it's vying for a place with Mucus Discharge, which is amazing. And there is that nerfed Armor of Pestilence. How dare they? 500 health for a Plague Champion. Doesn't give him any health regen whatsoever. I mean, I know he has Nurgle Worship, but that was nerfed as well. Surely he should have like the most health regen ever, the Plague Champion. Really weird design decisions when it comes to lore for the Plague Champion in this game. Some cool stuff too, but like the fact that he can build a turret and repair is a bit weird. The fact that he's not as tough as you'd think a Plague Champion would be, even with Armor of Pestilence. No health regen bonus. 373 to 350 on the VPs. These tacks are getting quite low, but none of those guards don't have plasma, so it's not a massive deal. And that defend bonus is up. Power Claw Warboss now on the prowl. Whirlwind is going to go down to Ogrins with their heavy melee. There we go. Smack you so hard with the Ripper guns they can tear through anything, I guess. Can you get a model, Mr. Warboss? Smack. Oh, could not. Level 2 Plague Champion here. There's some Nurgle Worship for the Bloodletters. Nurgle Worship does heal demons more than the other worships. I think it's 15 health per second rather than 10 for Nurgle Worship, I think. But his regular Nurgle Worship to his own units, to his own non-demon units, was nerfed a little bit from 3.5 per second to 3 per second, I think. Not a huge deal. But he feels it. He feels it. There's Ethereal Wave. And some shots. Lord General. Was he just running into melee there, the Lord General? What a beast. 370 to 318 on the VPs. Flamer Guardsmen running straight at the power, I guess. Back to the mid. Red team want their power back there. West side kicking off. Oh hey, we have the Plague Fist. Pestilent Strike. Wasn't that reduced from 90 to 80? Oh, I think it was the duration that was reduced. Yeah, I think it used to be 15 seconds or something. Now it's 12. 353 to 318 on the VPs. Blastmaster Noise Marine is going to set up. There we go. Covering the VP and covering some boxes. Maybe they should turn a bit more. There's like wasted space over there. Good shot from the Blastmaster. Oh, gets the Warlock to retreat. That was a good shot. Here come Ogrins. And, oh, Emperor's Wrath. No Aura of Discipline then, just Emperor's Wrath in there. Lord Commissar then went down. It is kind of a short range on that Emperor's Wrath. It's so dangerous though. Plague Champion levels. He tends to level up pretty quick when he's got the Icon of Nurgle. It's so cool. smacking some Catachans now. His Plague Fist hasn't got the raw DPS of other Power Fists in the game, but he does get the awesome Pestilence Strike. Goes down there. I mean, saying that, the Force Commander gets Flesh over Steel, which is pretty amazing, and he still gets a full damage Power Fist. What's going on? 326 to 310. Single cap for the blue team. Fire Prism on the way for YZ. Plague Champion. Trying to guys off as they run away. Yes, they run away. Warlock with the Witchblade of Kurnus and Warp Throw. VP is very even here, as all the players sit in Tier 3. The only Tier 3 unit, though, is going to be the soon-to-appear Fire Prism. Grenade is pretty good. Almost got a model off the Stern Guard, but somehow they made it out of there. 252 hit points on 4 models. Okay. Whatever you say, Stern Guard. Force Commander needs to get his VP back. Oh, after he revives the Warboss. I don't think it will level him to 5 though. Scouts on capping duty. Back to the west side. Lord General's capping. And there is that Fire Prism. Long range fire support for Eldar. It has like 60 range, I think, this thing. It's pretty nuts. If you can get the vision for it, of course. And it does disrupt at long range. Boom, like that. And these CSM are just running into trouble. Being pinning fire suppressed by the Dark Creepers, I think. No, what were they suppressed by? Maybe it was pinning fire. It just doesn't show here when they get that upgrade. Oh, maybe they start with pinning fire. Maybe that's it. Heavy Weapon Squad on the way for Aetherion. Ogrin's on the VP. No, they leave it. They leave it. Warboss, meanwhile, with the Claw, gets shotgunned, and then the Storm Boys come in with the stun on landing thanks to the big Storm Boy knob leader. Well played though by Bum9. Very calm there. Split the Catachans. Well-timed shotgun blast, and then disrupted with the other. That was nicely done. Now has to deal with an Orc battle wagon though. Tons of resources for Bum9. They're going for a Stormblade, I think. Land Red Redeemer on the way for Rambo. Great Unclean One or Land Raider Phobos. The eternal question for Claw. Rambo wants the Phobos. Maybe to get this Fire Prism out of here. It's going to be double Land Raider time, and it is a Stormblade on the way for Bum9. Battle Wagon on the rampage, running stuff over. Turning Guardsmen into little bits of Guardsmen. Are you going to shoot? Mr. Lord General is not even facing the Battle Wagon. There we go. He gets away. There's a chance it would go down there on rear armor hits maybe, but Lord General didn't seem to want to shoot. Back to the west side. Lots of Eldar pew pew. Storm Shield doing some good work here. Las Cannon maybe can get some shots on the Fire Prism. At least one, I think. No, it's not shooting on it. Why not? It's right there. There we go. There's one. Think you can get another? There's two. Those Fire Prisms are like paper. 500 hit points on the field when they come out. So easy to take down with dedicated anti-vehicle. You need to keep them at that maximum range. Plague Champion kills the Warlock, which must have been fun. And now runs into, well, jogs into Catachans. And then runs. 326 to 143. Strip soul from the Primaris Psyker there for a second. Not sure what it was on. I don't think the visual for whatever he's stripping the soul of is super prominent. I think it's a little red arc thing. Like when you ever saw users Psychon or the CSM use their Slaughter. I think it's that effect. Almost got that Fire Prism, says Rambo. Here's the Land Red Redeemer and the Land Raider Phobos. Ready to roll. 3 heavy vehicles on the west side for the red team. Phobos with the anti-vehicle las cannons on the side sponsons. Land Red Redeemer with more short-range weaponry on the whole. Got amazing support abilities. Can reinforce and retreat to it in the field. And there's the Stormblade in the background there. Blue team hold the west side. What is the Plasma Destroyer going to shoot at first? Looks like it was shooting at the Stern Guard, who backed the hell off. They can just retreat back to the Land Raider now. Rambo being very defensive with it, has it way back. Fist of Brockus in play for the Lord Commissar. 326 to 93 on the VPs. Thunderhammer Force Commander now. Sick of these Ogrins, I guess. Awesome disruption. Power melee weapon. Teleporter pack as well as in. Big zap gun shot. Not sure why these guys are so far forward. I mean, supporting the Lord General's decap attempt, I guess. But why were the guardsmen so far up? 326 to 79. Back to the west side. Ogrins coming in. They can put some pressure maybe on the Land Raider. There's the Emperor's Wrath. Not sure if it actually hit anything, but Banshees are chopping up Devastators in there. Couldn't quite get it done. Frag Assault comes in. And they're roasting those Catachans. Holy crap. They're going to wipe, I think. Yeah, they do. All wipe. Lots of dead Catachans. Big zap gun shot now. Boom. Whoa, that's a lot of damage. The Land Raider Redeemer does have that long-range twin-linked assault cannon, which is quite nice. Blue team get their natural VP back. Blue team are kind of reeling here. Here comes a Baneblade, though, for Aetherion. I assume to go to the west side, and we have an Avatar of Cain. Bum9 getting some guardsmen to help support the Stormblade with repairs. Not sure what the Force Commander was up to there. It's like he thought he had a power fist for a second, teleported in, realised he didn't. Even if they did, they wouldn't have soloed the Stormblade, I don't think. Very odd. And didn't retreat back to the Land Raider Redeemer. Triple odd. Don't blob up, they say, because of nukes and stuff. What is this? Oh, just a warp throw. Where are the D-cannons? I guess YZ probably doesn't have much left in population. There's a little bit. Don't think 13 is enough for a D-cannon though. Big Stormblade. Plasma Destroyer shots going in. And there's the big overcharge one. Bloody hell. Avatar with a Wailing Doom. Nob Squad get caught in it. Warboss in the back lines. Did he use Now I'm Angry? I think maybe they did. Absolutely causing havoc back there. Orbital as well. Nob Squad was ready to leave. Warboss did some fantastic work, but gets caught in Rambo's Orbital. It's a good Orbital though. Big booms. Mines dropped in there by Bum9. Madness. Mr. Warboss. Oh, he's down. He died to the Orbital. Pretty sure he has the angry bits. I think I saw the little yellow effect from now I'm angry. That's why I was able to stay in there so long and do some good work. Warboss chasing down the Stormblade. Last Cannon's getting shots as well. Can they get it? Maybe. Lots of guardsmen over there that are not helping. Oh, Eldritch Storm. Misses everything. Wow. I think they were already moving back kind of thing. A little bit fortuitous there. But they dodged it. That was an awesome passage of play. We got a Baneblade coming in from Aetherion. Charging around Battle Wagon. They got the Fire Prism now. Maybe they'll replace it with... Oh, they got the Avatar as well. Maybe they'll replace one of those with a D-cannon. This Battle Wagon's been pretty cool. You've got 4 units inside. I think you need 2 inside now, don't you? To activate all the stuff. Instead of 1. Much like the Imperial Guard Chimera. Oh, it's another Fire Prism for YZ. Trying to get revived for Rambo, but that was suicide. Was it literally suicide? Are they going to survive? Oh, they survive. Level 7, this guy now. Warboss needs repairs and is getting it from scouts. There's lots of heresy going on. Plague Champion comes in to repair And so do the heretics. Land Raider also needs a little bit of repairs. Big upper hand here for the red team because of that Land Raider Redeemer. Just gives you so much field presence in a 3v3 on a contested victory point. Blue team might want to think about pressing the mid hard. There's a hero standing there, there's the Warboss standing there, menacingly daring anyone to come for that VP. Nob squad on the rampage using their frenzy. Poor guardsman up against them. 276 to 79. Pestilent Strike Plague Champion going for the cap. It's so good for capping this thing. Level 6 now, this fella. Ethereal Wave. Oh, nicely done on the Nob squad. Very nicely done. Might get a wipe on them actually. Nob squad are dealt with, and I think those guys were fully upgraded. Rambo asking for a nuke. Claw has one. Blank also has one. And there's a rocket run from one of the, I think it was Bum9. Decent hits. Can they follow it up though? Manticore getting very, very close. Going for the Phobos, gets the kill. Nicely done. That was Bum9. Awesome stuff. Took a bunch of damage, but I think it's going to be okay. Imperial Abyss in the mid from Claw. All green and nurgly. Big overcharged Plasma Destroyer shot as well. Absolute nuts. What a cool game. We have the Warlock just casually gets up inside of the Abyss and starts capping. And they can't knock him back far enough to stop the cap here. Oh, maybe. Here comes the Force Commander. He knows how to knock stuff over, that's for sure. Still capping is the Warlock. Oh, goes down. Did not have Providence, I guess. Oh, what was this? Storm Boys on capping duty. Well done, fellas. Are these the same guys? They are. What heroes? Level 4 Storm Boys. 238 to 79. That's a singularity, isn't it? No? What was that then? Oh, it was a singularity. D-cannon right here. So hard to spot where it's shooting. They still can't fix that effect. It was such a cool shot it had. A big lightning bolt. 228 to 79. Bloodletters have to flee. Who's capping here? It's the Lord Commissar clapping with shield up. Manticore. Stern Guard out, running into a big Plasma Destroyer shot. Lord Commissar makes it out. So does the Force Commander, I think. Yes, nobody can cap this though. Alas, Warboss is capping a natural another Nob squad on the way. There's a Strip Soul to massively slow them down, as you can see. I think it's a 50% slow or something. It's really good. And since it's not suppression, their frenzy doesn't help against it. But now they're smacking into death almost. Those momentum rings from the hammers. And they are keeping Aetherion locked into base. 210 to 79 on the VPs. Another D-cannon for YZ. I hear Banshees yelling and fleeing. Plague Champion on them there. There's a singularity. Maybe? Did they go off? Did they retreat? Blue team have it. Blastmaster trying to get shots in. Land Raider Redeemer has backed the hell off. Well done, Blue team, fighting against a Land Raider Redeemer team, and they are pressing the advantage. Here's the D-cannon back. Is this the only one they have now? Did they lose it and replace it? No, there's another one back there, I think. Another one back there at base. What is this? You could say battle wagon. It's been awesome for the Orks so far. Getting some repairs, getting some Daka. Manticore though. Couple of good shots. Warboss kinda shrugged it off though. He's level 5 with heavy armor. Smacking the Lord Commissar, who gets to revive and levels to what? To 6 himself. Bionic Eye is in. Warboss now goes after a Baneblade by himself. Can they stop the Warboss? Now charges the Lord General, resets the cap. Look at this play. 188 to 79. Eventually runs away. But it's going to be fine. Running back to the Land Raider, is he? I think they are. There's a rocket run to stop the cap there. Pretty good rocket run. Messed up those Stern Guard quite a lot. There's a singularity. The Stormblade is quite healthy still. We've got a Lehman Russ now with Vanquisher. That's a good choice on that west side for Bum9. Help take on those enemy vehicles a lot. Baneblade is very low though. Needs repairs desperately. Get some from a single Guardsman squad. 188 to 64. 2 to 1 for the blue team. Lehman Russ took a beating already. They have a Bright Lance, Las Cannon, 2 D Cannons, Fire Prism, Lehman Russ, Stormblade. Baneblade is holding the natural VP. That shot is so mental. It always looks mental. Chaos Terminator is getting torn up here, apparently. Didn't even know they had some. Autocannons in play. The state of the terrain here. It's a good plasma cannon shot. Sneaky Scout's going for a sneaky decap. But overcharged plasma says no. Orks going through the mid again, I think. They might need a hand because that Baneblade is quite low. Oh, but maybe they can get the battle wagon here. Going after it. Couple more shots, it'll go down. But they're backing off the Nob Squad. Nob Squad putting pressure on. Warboss putting pressure on here. And a Rocks dropped in by Blank. It might get the Baneblade. It does get the Baneblade. Nicely done. Double cap for the blue team though. Absolute mayhem. The Lehman Russ was taken out by something. Oh, we got some Plague Marines up. Awesome singularity. Holy crap, that was value. I think it killed like 2 or 3 Stern Guard and a Nob. Okay, that's the end. I can't actually bring the UI back up, unfortunately, so I can't look at these heroes. That kind of sucks. But I'm sure they were all high level and having a grand old time. What an awesome game. What an awesome game. Did not think blue team were going to do as well as they did with those 2 Land Raiders there. But that awesome Manticore shot on the Phobos started things off. And they kept the pressure up. The super heavy Imperial Guard tanks did amazingly well. There you have it, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.